Can you hear me now? Let me know. Why are you still awake? I don't know. Can you hear me? That's kind of an important question right now. Can't hear me. You can't. I can't hear you, Peach. Am I a glutton for punishment? Alright, I don't know sign language, so let's do this over, okay? Alright, bye. Can you hear me? No? The voice is now active. Okay. Shit happens. That's your saying? I can't hear you, Peach! Oh, man. I literally just got done working like an hour ago. Back from someone's admission. Right? Which, if it was a normal visit, that would be one thing. But no, I had to admit them to our services, and it was... Ooh, buddy. No, it wasn't technology throwing attitude. I had to plug in my mouse to charge it up, which means I had to remove the microphone plug in order to do that. You decided to remind yourself how to do more shows today in small rings. Ooh, fun. Alright. We set up, I don't know. What are we doing? Oh, man. So, now that we have sound, get little rings out here. What a week, man. Tuesday really threw everyone for a loop. Rings are easy, they just draw blood. Easier than clients, for real. These rings do what they're told. Chainmail raids, sweet. What's going on, everybody coming over from Chainmail? How are ya? How's everyone doing? Alright. Let's see if the camera's working. Microphone wasn't working. Let's see if the camera's working. Oh yeah, all right. We got something right tonight. Raid. If I had one of those cool like Twitch emoji things that a raid alarm or whatever they're called, I would totally play one right now, but I don't because I suck at streaming. What's up, guys? Waves from 3 a.m. and in the future. Claire's in the future. Life is good now that the work week is over. What's up, Kat, Kara, Josh? What's going on, guys? Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Man, what a good way. What a good way to start a stream. No microphone, then a raid. Perfect. Oh. So as I was saying, I literally just got home like an hour ago, right? Yeah, you been trying to sleep, throwing the kids the tablet? Yeah. What's up, Big Papa? Yeah, you... Hi, everybody. I had to admit a kid tonight that he's got a lot of stuff going on. He's a real young guy, right? And his whole situation is just very, very sad, right? Probably 100% completely avoidable. But let me just put it like this, without... You finished up a new basket tonight? Sweet. He's a very sick kid. Very young kid. And, you know, his mom's doing everything she can for him. But several months ago, he started getting sick and not eating, and he lost a bunch of weight. And by a bunch, I mean like half of his weight, right? And they wouldn't admit him into the hospital to check out what was going wrong because of the coronavirus, right? And I mean, I'm fairly certain, like, I wasn't there. He's stable now, right? He's doing okay, gaining weight, better. But it's like, all of this could have been avoided had they simply admitted him to the hospital 3 months ago, 4 months ago, something, anything, right? Just like, they wouldn't have even needed me. Alright, I gotta figure out what I'm doing here. We're doing this, this side of the chin strap, which is a pretty big piece that goes in here, where I'm rubbing my finger. That's the future of this piece. So I gotta figure out what we're doing, like where we're at. Okay, we're kind of like down here, right, which is kind of like right there. We need to balloon this out into a chin strap that goes around a athlete's head. Hey Barb, how you doing? So I think, actually, honestly, I think we can put black all through here. Black all through here as he puts in a silver ring. I are a smart man. Oh man, anyway, so yeah, got the kids straightened out, got the parents straightened out. They'll be alright. That's just like, you know, you walk in and normally my patients are elderly, so they've had a lifetime of you know, bad decisions that have led to their complications, or you know, they've been living with their condition for a long time. But this was like 100% avoidable and didn't have to happen. And you know, now this kid needs serious medical care. It's just like walking into that just kind of pisses me off. Like, he should have been taken care of months ago. They wouldn't do it. It's like, I don't know, that's... What's the point of working in a hospital and taking care of people if you're not gonna take care of people? You know what I mean? I'm not a hospital administrator or an admissions person. I've never done their job. I don't deal with, I haven't had patients that have had the corona. So yeah, my perspective is limited. You know, but still, it's like, this was avoidable. And it just pissed me off. Kind of like this music is pissing me off. What the hell is this? Like, we're on random, so you know, occasionally we're gonna get weird stuff. I don't know if this is much better. Try that again. Alright, that sounds okay. You're okay? Don't start on how US healthcare sucks compared to the UK. I won't. I mean, this isn't a... don't particularly think U.S. healthcare sucks. I think a lot of things about it suck, right? And I think that these decisions to not treat people just because they don't have corona and aren't on the verge of death is about one of the dumbest decisions you could ever make. As a hospitalist, not a hospitalist, as a hospital policy, I just think that's really bad. Right? Hospital workers get exposed to all kinds of shit all day long, every day. No one ever bats an eye. Then along comes a virus that shuts everything down, supposedly. Anyway. I'm just irritated that this totally 100% avoidable situation happened. I can't say that for sure. I don't know if it was 100% avoidable, but it really looks that way from the outside looking in. You know what I mean? I do have some experience in the healthcare field. U.S. healthcare sucks with it not being free. Well, I mean, the NHS system isn't free. The way healthcare gets paid for sucks. Both the NHS and in the States. There are interesting little clinics who do like cash only. I would love to find one of those, but I don't even know if it's legal to do that in Wisconsin. Like once you remove the 500 middlemen between you and your doctor's bill, healthcare gets a whole lot more inexpensive. Understandably irritated? Yeah. I mean, I think so. I think it's understandable. I don't know. Anyway, so I got him admitted and I just finished up some of his paperwork and I'll be working on it tomorrow and throughout the rest of the weekend. So, yay for me. And then Tuesday, we're still trying to recover from Tuesday, man. Tuesday we were out shoveling snow. No, but your prices are ridiculous. You don't mind it coming out of your taxes. That makes sense. The U.S. charges far too much for stuff. But yeah, there's 500 to 600 middlemen in between you and your how you pay for your doctor visits, and they all take a cut. You wonder why it's so expensive? It's because you have all these people lined up to take your money. You had to pay for Fi's milk, it'd be $12.50 a day. I don't know if that's expensive or not. That's like $24 a day in pounds. A pound is $2. Removing the middleman also makes healthcare more effective. Providers and patients come up with a course of action. A treatment with nobody in the middle screaming about the damn cost. Yeah. Among many other benefits. So, yeah, the Atlas Clinic, I think it's called. They do, like, cash only. So, they have an insurance program where you pay X dollars a month, and then, you know, whenever you need to go see the doctor, you know, you don't have a copay or anything, and then you can bother your doctor any point in time you need to. So, it's an interesting setup. I don't know if it's, or if any healthcare system is perfect, but that one seems the most attractive to me. COVID was a main factor in you leaving the job as a medical office manager. The crap that insurance, private, federal puts patients and providers through effectively treat is ridiculous. Yes, I agree, 100%. Anyway. kind of moving in the right direction here. I don't know. I'm just irritated at, like, oh, you let a virus shut down healthcare. Let me get that straight. The thing you do professionally, which is to provide healthcare, but get shut down by something that you should be caring for people for. And, I mean, what the hell? Broken arm, for example, charged in the US is hugely inflated. You pay more for treatments than actual cost. Oh, I know. I mean, I know. Like 5 times more or something. Weird music again? I'm okay with this. Whatever that bouncy electro something, whatever that was, I was not okay with. And I'm not, you know, I'm not a healthcare insurance expert. I'm just, you know, a healthcare insurance payer on the outside looking in who has minimal understanding of how it all works. I just look at it and go, some of the things we can't do, we should be able to do. And the fact that we can't do them is bullshit. So, I by no means am any kind of authority on the subject. I'm just mostly upset at this completely preventable situation that dropped into my lap today that I had to go witness. You know. And, I mean, kid's super nice. Family is super nice. Definitely needed some, they needed some reprieve. How it work? Answer badly. Oh, you mean how's healthcare work? Answer badly? Is that what you meant? Oh, anyway. Already making corrections to this because I can see we're going the wrong way. Kind of. May drop off during the stream because of the music. I mean, definitely get some sleep if you need it. I know you're up all the time. Alright. This kind of floats over this way a little bit. Weirdly. This is going to be a tough shape to get right. Maybe we can do it. No, because you're tired. Good. Be tired. Get some sleep. You've been up for how many days now? Like all week. I know you've been up every night that I'm up, so. Or that I've been on here. Yeah. So, I broke my phone last weekend. I dropped it and it broke and took it to the repair shop the next day. Nobody singing lullabies. Hi Claire, get some sleep. I took it to the repair shop and they said it would be Thursday. Okay, so Thursday rolls around, I call them. It's like, oh, the battery's not here yet. You know, once we have that, 30 minutes and you're good to go. Cool. Should be here tomorrow. All right, fine. Call them today. Yeah, they put a delay on your order So your battery won't be here until Tuesday, but once we have it, you know, we'll have your phone fixed in 30 minutes. They've already got the back to my phone. It's just like, alright. Guess I'm waiting until Tuesday to get my phone back. You rated then dang phone rate and you missed the last 15 minutes? Oh, I was just bitching about this situation that was put in my lap tonight. But thank you for rating. Thank you for being here. Do appreciate it. Did they say which Tuesday? Yes, they said next Tuesday. They did put a date on it. It'll be ready Tuesday. It'll be ready mañana. That's funny. So, maybe Tuesday. Cross your fingers. Hope I get my phone back. A lot of things have gone on that I would have liked to have been in touch with the world, you know? I mean, I've got my work phone. I can look stuff up on the internet, but it's not like social media or any of, like my bank account. You know? Like, I would like to have the regular access that I have to that. That would be nice. I just want to see my money every now and then. Hopefully I'll get that back Tuesday. And then I will be back in connection with the world. We will be ready to get the work done on the store that needs to be done, and hoping to get some stuff done tomorrow that will allow me to get down here and start doing some design work for some new products for the store. Open Tuesday, a week from Friday, on the third Saturday of the next month, 5 years from Monday. Yeah, that's right. All right, I'll be right back. For phone repair place, that sounds about right. Yeah. You know, I mean, I'm glad they're there. I didn't want to pay for a new phone, right? My phone was working just fine until I broke it, and so I did not want to go to Sprint, which I guess is now T-Mobile. And try and finagle a new phone out of them. Should actually like be up here. All right, we're just gonna keep going. Don't you want to host in Sean's absence? Sorry, I'm MailleWerX, 3 ducks in a man costume. You guys are awesome. Sorry. Had to grab a drink real quick. And this is the wrong angle. It's supposed to be more over this way. I don't know. Don't know what I'm doing, so I guess we'll just figure it out. A new phone would cost me $1,000. And yeah, I don't have that kind of cash, so it's a horrible. You're a horrible host. Just asking who watches the Bracken Mail streams. You're not bad, dude. You're not bad. I'm always entertained. Appreciate what you do. I'd let you take over my stream for a show. By the website like MailleWerX.tv, where we just get all the Chainmail streamers onto one channel. That'd be cool. Alright, let me get an accurate like reading on this. This is really supposed to come this way more. Kind of. It's good right until about right there. If I don't fix it now, right, it's gonna throw off everything else. Right. Now, if we screw up too much more, this project will take forever. Thanks, Sean. You disagree? What do you disagree with? Getting all the Chainmail people on the same channel? You don't think that would be interesting? I'm not sure what you're disagreeing with. It's fine to disagree. Am I going to drink with you? Drink with me. 2 days gone by. I don't know what this is. This random thing isn't working out. Oh, you disagree with Josh being a bad host? Yeah, no, Josh is a great host. You know? Takes what he has and does the best with it. All you can ask of anyone. I am not any type of broadcaster or you know, media personality. I have no formal training, and so trying to learn how to be entertaining while making chainmail has been a very interesting experience. And there are many others who are much better at it than me. Well, that's too close. Whoa, whoa, whoa there. That's clearly not where that is supposed to go. Alright. Welcome to the MailleWerX Chainmail live streams, where I take stuff apart and then put it back together, and then take it apart and put it back together again. It's oh so enthralling. Oh, and what's that? Here's this weave I've done 100,000 times? Yeah, I completely forgot how to do it. That's also another great feature of this show. You're such an alcoholic lightweight, you catch a buzz from hand sanitizer? That's funny. You guys make it feel all soft and squishy? No, No, buddy. I mean, for real, for making chainmail, there's not a lot of people who make chainmail to begin with, and then, you know, you also run a show. You want to see this this flag right here, the one I'm working on? I give me two shakes. Two shakes here. One, two, one, two. Okay, I think that's what I meant to do right there. Alright. You gotta bring it over more underneath the chin, because it's a chin strap and it hangs underneath the chin in the picture. And we gotta kind of make it look like a similar shape. Yeah. Alright, let's back the camera up. How's that looking for you? I think he's looking pretty good. More of a three ring circus than a show, but you get what you got. That's, you know, I'm not going to disagree with you there. It's a solid 3-ring circus. May even sometimes be a show. You like it? Thanks, Barb. I appreciate it. It's coming along. It really is. We're getting there. Bit by bit. Could it be better? Yeah, sure. Sure. How they talk you up here in Wisconsin. Everybody sounds like Babby's mom. Anybody remember Bobby's mom from Bobby's World? You're welcome, Barb. Anytime. That's where I live, is Wisconsin, where Bobby's World was based off of. And not so much here in Kenosha, but the farther north you go, especially once you get up to the Yoopers, eh? Well, thanks, guys. It's coming along. We're getting, you know, bit by bit, we are getting there. You know, you work an hour every night on one thing, and eventually you might make something nice. Did you guys see since we're showing my stuff off, I finally got the Chainmail wine bottle holster all done, wrapped up. You just need to see the whole picture once in a while? Sure. No, I get it. You guys want to see that real quick? I don't know how many people we had on the other night. Alright. Whether you want to see it or not, you know, you're gonna see it, right? Alright. We got all the leather hooked up, right? This piece is awesome. Once I stained it, right, all the little mistakes, they went away, right? It's not the best stamp job in the world, but man, does it look so much better now that it's been stained and sealed. And I got the straps on where the belt's gonna go, right in there. To be able to fit about a 2-inch belt. I say should, don't quote me on that. For a freehand inlay, I'm doing great. Well, thanks, buddy. I got some leather cord, right? Some nice leather cord here. I'm waiting on a bead for the end of this. And then I'm going to try and do some fancy knot work to the end of it. So, and, you know, it's going to sit, it's going to ride like that. Like so. Off his hip. Should work out pretty good. You're in awe of my bottle sleeve and my holder? Thanks, buddy. That actually means a lot. It's nice to get compliments from other mailers who understand how much work you put into something, you know. Like, they know how much work it was. And I was happy to make it. My friend should love it. No one else has a piece like that, I don't think. So hopefully him and his family will go and enjoy the Renaissance Fair, Texas Ren Fair down just north of Houston. Hopefully they'll have a good time. And people will ooh and ah all over his chainmail wine bottle holster, and then he'll be like, yeah, my buddy Sean from MailleWerX made that. You should go check out his stream and buy chainmail themed apparel and accessories from his store. Skål, buddy. I are not a Viking, but I will cheers with you. Chad, you going to do an inlay of the mouse pad you got for me? Nice. Absolutely. Go for it. That was a fun one. Because I love the regular... I got to get one of the chainmail jerseys that fit me. And then I'm going to like dye my hair blonde and be the chainmail Guy Fieri. You love the flame design. You show it off every chance you get. Well, thank you. I do appreciate it. Right? I can't build this chainmail empire alone. I gotta have people help me by showing it off. I don't know. Does that curve there? I don't know. I think it goes down some more. Kind of curves outward some more. Thank you for showing it off. Do appreciate it. Need to get back in there and get some more work done. Get some more designs going. Get some more different weaves up. I don't know if this is too wide or not. No, you know. Just come out a little bit and then circles back around. I think we're about the right size. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna bring it down one more row and then still need to get the puzzles together and do the inlays for those, yeah. We built this empire, one ring at a time. Stabs with pliers. No, I mean, when I first started making chainmail, right, like, I was hell-bent on just covering my world with chainmail. And it took me a long time to realize that it was physically impossible for me to do that. Right? Like, it's too physically taxing to cover the world in chainmail, period. For any one person to do it, right? So, you know, I moved on to the next best thing, which is chainmail themed print items, which are arguably not as good as real chainmail, but they are super cool. At least, I mean, I like them. I think they're awesome. There hasn't been an item yet that I've worked on, except for the big 32-ounce coffee cups that could not be printed on. Nothing is impossible, improbable maybe. Together we can do great things. Yeah, if you get all the chainmail artists together to cover the world in chainmail, I mean, you have a fighting chance, but don't get me wrong, I love those people. I just don't think that they're all going to agree on the best way to do it. And I know that I can't do it myself. Don't bullshit on that. You love everything you've gotten from me. I love everything you've gotten from me too. The one item that I've gotten that did not pan out was the 32-ounce coffee cups. I was really looking forward to those, and the printer just cannot print them accurately. Right, so we need progress in printer development before they can become a thing. And that's not likely to happen anytime soon. So I'm going to be reloading the 20-ounce coffee cups, 20-ounce tumblers again soon. But, you know, 2 steps back, 1 step forward, something like that. You do need to do chainmail bombing like people do yarn bombing. Just wrap random items in mail. I don't know what yarn bombing is. You just like, do they just like run up and then like knit a cover for a chair or something? Put mail shirts on statues, trees, roads, sign. Okay. Okay. That's cool. Over there. You've never heard of yarn bombing? Me either, but you know, the idea of like sneaking out at night and then wrapping that stupid Chicago bean in chainmail or something, right? And we'd have to, what's that color black that Anish Kapoor is not allowed to use? The coast in the cities when it gets cold with no saying take me if you need me. Technologies are a major limitation for graphic design. Mail is 3 millennia old. All we can do is improve on what is already there. Right. Like, okay, not to brag, okay, but up until me, there were maybe 3 different chainmail designs in print, right? You abandon little chainmail baubles all over town as part of an art abandonment project. That's cool. Or scarves for the homeless. Kapoor, yeah, Kapoor's Evil Bean, right? Vanta Black. No, that's the one he owns. Vanta Black is the one he owns. The one that was designed that you can't, you have to verify that you're not Kapoor and that you're not buying it on behalf of him before the website will let you purchase it. There are whole organizations in it, hats for chemo patients, scarves for the homeless. You know, I mean, I guess if like any Renaissance fair knights or medieval times knights get sick, we could knit them a shirt. I don't know. But no, there is a shade of black that Anish, I think is his name, Kapoor, is not allowed to own or use. And so shitting on his bean in any way I can would be awesome. But I think that wrapping in chainmail would probably like make people like it more. I don't know. Probably a bad idea. That's just like the most prominent art piece around here that I could think of that you would do something like that too. You never saw mail in print until you met me? No? Is it Black 3.0? Maybe. It could be Black 3.0. I don't remember. All I remember is the Tumblr story about it. So it's like a 70-page long Tumblr thread about how Anish Kapoor is an asshole. Got a friend at work who does that. Her groups are the Nitwits. That's awesome. Who are are you people furiously knitting at me? We're the nitwits! Do you knit at me, sir? I do knit at you, sir. But do you knit your knit at me? I don't know how that would go. How would that go? Do you knit, sir? I do knit, sir. But do you knit at me, sir? Nothing. Probably get in considerable trouble for rapping the bean, not least because Anish's litigious need to come after you like a mofo. Yeah, well, you know, I'd like to... I'm sure a lot of people would, donate to that. Oh, what's the GoFundMe? That's the one. Have a good night, Barb. There's like a dinosaur in town. I guess we could put a chainmail chain on. Like it's like a statue outside of the dinosaur museum here in Kenosha. I don't know, that wouldn't be as cool. And the last newspaper I would ever want to get into would be our local paper, the Kenosha News. Absolute dish rag of a paper. Trash human writers. Just a garbage group of people. So I definitely wouldn't want to do anything local, but I do like the idea. Maybe there's an art piece or something in Milwaukee. Or just a road sign, you know, random road sign. That's a cool idea. You'd have to axe him nicely. Cool. Is GFH go fuck himself? Okay, I'd have to axe him nicely to go. Okay. Sorry, I can read. Sometimes. I process written language faster than I do verbal. So streaming and chatting is actually a pretty good medium for how my brain processes information. We are mailing this thing, get over it. Carl, what does XD mean? I have no idea. I've seen it in your comments 3 times now. I'm not hip to the lingo, yo. You kids. The mail would probably scratch the surface of the bean, which would be an arrestable offense. Maybe. It's all mirrored, yeah. It's still like... I don't know. I don't have anything against the bean itself. I don't really have anything against Anish Kapoor, except that I never want to meet him. Because he's a tremendous douchebag. But, it's like, I'm rich. I don't understand why all of the art community hates me. It's because you completely lack any sort of self-awareness as a human being. Which is something you should have, whether you're rich or not. Plenty of rich people have self-awareness and are conscious of the decisions they make and how it affects other people. You were not trying to be vulgar on my stream? It's not a kid's stream, so it's fine. I think that, it's a squinty-eyed grin. Oh, okay. I gotcha. I'm tracking. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I actually, you know, I don't know if, like, it's not a kid's stream, so shouldn't be recommended towards children. It is definitely, an adults themed stream. I think we can swear on here a little bit. I don't think we can go full, like Jay and Silent Bob style vulgarity. Well, that would be fun. Need to do. I'm gonna try something real quick. Real quick. 5 minutes later. See if I like this more. It's supposed to bubble out a little bit here. There it is. Okay, I kind of like where that's going. Not great, but it's going somewhere. It's doing something. This is a weird piece. It's like a teardrop shaped piece on his chin strap that I gotta figure out how to make. So we'll mark it there. I think that'll help. What's great about Vanta Black is that it's highly toxic and carcinogenous, and so since Kapoor's the only one allowed to use it, you know, it would be unfortunate, you know, for anyone to get cancer, but if anyone deserved it, it might possibly be him. Whereas like Black 3.0 is, you know, a regular pigment. It's not made with chemical and nuclear waste or whatever they use to make it. So it's like, haha, joke's on you. This is kind of shaping up to something. And the best part about this is that we almost have enough of the dull aluminum rings that I have that I can't get any more of, and am almost out of. So if we finish up this little chin strap, that'll be all the dull aluminum rings that we need. That'll be nice. Now I'm trying to think of something to wrap in chainmail. I don't have any fire hydrants on my road that I'm aware of that I could wrap in chainmail. Like, I wouldn't block, you know, the faucets or the whatever you call them. The valve where the water comes out. I wouldn't block that off or anything, but to wrap a fire hydrant would be interesting. Wrap a tree. Maybe. find a tree though for your house. I want to do my mailbox. Like the beam that holds my mailbox up is tilted, right? And so it needs to be replaced, but I want to replace it with something cool, you know. So that's a project I haven't worked out in my head yet, what I'm gonna do with it. Got a couple rows of black here. Holy crap, we're at an hour already. Chainmail cargo net for a truck bed. I want to... Okay, so I've got to get my finances. I'm working on getting my finances in order, right? Because there's a ton of stuff I want to do that I can't because of really past poor financial decisions, right? And so trying to get that in order, because one of the things I want to do, and it's going to cost me about $3 grand or so, is to do a vinyl wrap of my truck of all, you know, all sorts of different chainmail weaves and patterns and colors, and put a big logo on the back window, get a cap for it, wrap the cap in some vinyl. And then I want to do my motorcycle too. Right, I want to add, one of the projects I want to do on this stream, hopefully within the next year, is to wrap the highway bars. In fact, we should probably do that soon. That may be that, you know, that may be the next big project we do on here. Just because it's going to be warm soon, and I want to have that bar wrapped as soon as possible. Right? Maybe I'll take it off this weekend, and we can do it as a different type of project. But also, I want to take, I want to add a chainmail a few other places on my bike. But I want to take the fenders and the gas tank and do a vinyl wrap with a chainmail design on them. And then I want to replace the leather bags that I have on there with hard bags and wrap those in a vinyl chainmail themed vinyl wrap. And it's one day, maybe soon, hopefully sooner rather than later, right? I think that would do, you know, because it would be a great showpiece, right? To have a bunch of like chainmail themed hoodies and shirts and bags and shoes and whatnot, right? And then like behind the register is a motorcycle with chainmail themed fenders and hard bags and a gas tank, right? And of course, you know, not to mention I would also look awesome riding around on it. You know, that aside, it would make a good, you know, people would want to come and look at the bike, right? Similar to how I have stands for my chainmail shirts that I made that, you know, post them out in front of the booth to bring people into whatever booth I manage to put together. Speaking of which, isn't the chain link up next weekend? Man, I shouldn't have even thought about that. I'm so pissed about that. That could have made my year. So, you know, I mean, I did not have the capability to put up a booth because of just literally how bad last year went. So, you know, it is what it is, and it's hard to say that. It sucks to not be there. It really does. It's alright. I just like ruined the mood. I was having a good time talking about booths and setups and vinyl wraps for vehicles, and now I'm pissed off. But yeah. Chainmail cargo net for a truck bed. It would go well with chainmail themed seat covers. Alright, Car, have a good night. May all your projects go well. You know. Hope so. I think I'm too wide on this piece here. It's like really fat looking. I think we are like too wide out here. You know, like it's literally wide. Where are we at here? Hour 4. I'm gonna work on this edge over here, and then we'll fix this later. Got to get up, and I've got to do some paperwork for this graphics card. I'm gonna try and get some warranty work done. Like, I don't even care if I have to pay for it, or excuse me. I just want to send it into them so that they can look at it and tell me what's going on, why it's not working properly. Right? I don't think it's actually covered under warranty anymore. I don't know though. I gotta find that out tomorrow. And if it's covered under warranty and I can still use the card, that'll save me like $1,500 because graphics cards are insanely expensive right now. Warranty paperwork on that, get that sent out, hopefully get it repaired and get it back, and that'll be the last step to computer number 2, and we can start moving on to computer number 3, which will hopefully be a really big rendering machine so that we can make insanely large designs for awesome stuff like duvets and curtains and whatnot. Because my computer is good. It's done a really good job, but at the end of the day, it is just not powerful enough. So, computer number 3 will just be a big rendering machine, and then maybe one day I'll get really good at design and like make other 3D projects. I have an idea. Like if I could do like steampunk designs, I would totally set up a steampunk themed store. They're out there, but I think I can do better than they do. Better designs. Like I'm not someone who goes and wears, you know, a top hat and a vest and a pocket watch and spectacles and whatever the steampunk people are up to, but I do appreciate their art, right? Like airships are cool as hell. It's an interesting concept. You know, what would have happened if steam had won out against gas in the 1900s? early 1900s. Because, you know, gas was not always the main source of fuel for a vehicle. It was, I believe, chosen, the gas engine was chosen by the government, and I want to say it was World War I, to be the driving force for their machines, and that is what the industry followed, right? It was what the government wanted for war, not necessarily what the best option was, right? That's what steampunk is. It's like this idea, if the government had never decided that, you know, they were going to use gas-powered engines in all their war machines, you know, what would have been the fuel for the driving force for our vehicles? You know? Interesting question. I don't have an answer, but steampunk people seem to enjoy their little designs and airships and whatnot. See, that it just looks fat to me, right? Like, this needs to be moved over here more, this edge needs to come in more, so I'm not going to think about it too much, but we got, this looks close, right? It's a bubble and then it comes down and bubbles again, right? That's the shape. A little bubble here, then bubble here, and then back around, right? So like right where this black ring is, we'll probably cut off all this and then shape it out. And it's just a, you know, like a chin strap for a helmet. Steampunk is awesome. I do enjoy it. In fact, now that I've said something, I can't even like not attend to this right now because I don't want to forget where I'm at by morning. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I should put it right there. Alright. Welcome to episode 77 of I put the rings together and then I take them apart again. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting concepts that have come to, you know, be little niches that people are into. Like the goth community. What if everyone was sad, but liked spikes and leather and vampires? Or I can't think of it. So here's a fun. This isn't fun. This is annoying, right? Like at the beginning of the show, well, at the very beginning, my microphone wasn't even on, right? But we got that working. Then I started talking about how I had been working until just late in the evening today, and the scenario that landed in my lap, right? Well, now I've got another situation going on. Two of my patients have wounds that are not healing, and one of them is a non-compliant individual whose wound will never heal, no matter what I do, and I've just let that one go. And the other one is a young guy who has a medical condition that he will pass away from, but is otherwise a perfectly healthy individual, relatively healthy individual. And for the life of me, I cannot get his wound to heal, no matter what I do. And it's just, It's so goddamn defeating realizing that, you know, like, yeah, bud, you know, I've done everything I can, and this wound is it's gonna kill you, right? Like, I don't know if I'm prepared to have that conversation with him. Oh, and guess what? Yeah, it's like my job to do that, so fucking sucks. So that was the other irritating thing, that maybe a miracle will happen and he will start to have healing, right? But I mean, and don't get me wrong, his wound looks good. It's well taken care of. He's not gonna pass away tomorrow, right? Knock on fucking wood. I can't believe I said that out loud. But it is like, I can't get this damn thing to heal no matter what I do. And it is frustrating. Tell you what. Because it should be healing. And it's just a stubborn wound that won't go away. So yeah. Dealt with that this morning and then dealt with the kid this evening. A fucking shitty day. But now I'm making chainmail, so it's all goose fraba and, you know. Everything's good. We're in the Zen mode. Alright. There you go. That looks a little better. Probably shave off. Maybe shave off a little bit more here. I love it. Put it together, do it the wrong way, and then tear it apart. Fun game. No, it doesn't fuck with your head at all every time you put a ring together and then take it apart. Thank the gods it's Freya's day. I don't know who Freya is. I'm assuming it's a Viking thing. Yeah. TGIF is religiously universal, culturally universal. There we go. Go. Right. Yeah, no, thank God it's Friday, man. Not that I don't have a ton of work to finish up this tomorrow, but... Oop. Found the gravity. Excuse me. At least I'm not burping directly into the microphone. I suppose, you know. I hope no one heard me belch, but probably too much to ask for this microphone. Goddess of love, beauty, war, and more. That's hot. I've never, you know, beyond, okay, I'll just be honest. I know, everything I learned about Norse mythology, I learned from the Avengers. Put it that way. You know, I did the Valmut because I know that a lot of people hold that symbol in high regard, and it was it's not one of the 7 Celtic nations. It was one of something. I was like, yeah, I should do that, you know? I should do that design. But otherwise, you know, I have no... Other than a drinking horn, I have no connection to the Norse community. You know what I mean? Friday is named after her, or Frigga. There's a debate amongst scholars as to whether or not they are the same person. Well, I don't trust scholars. Because they... And here's an example. Right? Valmont is a sacred Norse symbol. Is a symbol of... No, I knew that. I just... There was something... It was in relation to the Scottish flag and the Irish flag and the Welsh flag and then the Valmont and then... I forget what it was. It's... I'll remember it tomorrow. Alright, here we are. That looks better. I think I can start this. If you look here on his, sorry, I don't mean to kick the camera around. On his chin strap here, there's 2 like kind of teardrop shaped pieces where the strap has, I don't know if they're snaps or where something would lace through it or something, right? So I gotta find where that goes down here. But I think this is correct-ish, and then this, it looks close to where it needs to go, right? We'll do a little bubble out here and then another one down here. So I think we're moving in the right direction on this. But it is an hour and 20 minutes, right? So we are up past our bedtime. So I'll give you a show of the whole, I'll show you the whole piece here in a second. We'll have to work on some more of this tomorrow nights. Let me get these rings out of the way. What's going on, Wally? How you doing? Meaning to contact you, but my phone is broke, so I have not had a chance to sit down at the computer, do my messaging stuff. So I'll talk to you real soon. It's nothing urgent. Alright, let's see, where are we at here? Alright, so there's the new work we did tonight. Right, let's get him. He looks like 2 different people when the rings are elongated. Oh, just on the way to bed? Nice. Alright, good night, Josh. So there's where we're at for the evening. This start of this bottom chin strap, and then once the chin strap's on, we move on to the sabers. We cover everything in black. Boom, we're done. You know, it's like we're moments away from being completed. We're not, but you know. Thank you to everyone who hung out tonight. I do appreciate you being here. Alright, we'll get some more work done on this and other projects. If, well, we'll do it tomorrow night, and then if not tomorrow night, at the latest Sunday. right? I see no reason right now as to why we wouldn't do anything tomorrow night. I don't know yet. Gotta figure out everything I'm doing tomorrow. So, looks good. Thank you. That looks badass. Awesome. It's coming along. We're getting there. This was rough. Like, this was... I'm super glad that I sat down and forced myself to do it, because 10 years ago, 15 years ago when I started it, I couldn't get mentally past doing it. Had I done the prep work beforehand, it would have been completely different. Trying to freehand it, you know, it took me 15 years to get it done, you know? So, as always, check out MailleWerX.com for all your chainmail themed apparel and accessories. And to everyone, I'll have my phone back. I'll be back online again soon, more often, and give you all your love reacts and shares that I try to get everyone. So, have a good night. I will talk to you all later.